right, so going on to the next topic, or what is going to be the final topic for this episode, and that is going to be the NBA All-Star rosters were released. So, do you have that on hand, Spence? Or
The list not on him, but just give me about maybe 30 seconds. I got you. Where's the list?
yeah, I
Cause
actually no, I got it too here. So,
you got okay.
yeah, from the West side, or and this is basically Team LeBron versus Team Durant, more or less.
Oh, okay.
But in the West side, we have, and I kind of like they're back to the East and West because they kind of swayed away from that for a little bit too. But
Yeah, and I didn't really like that, to be honest with you.
so you got LeBron James is the
Uh-huh.
captain for the West.
Okay.
Kawhi Leonard. You got
Uh-huh.
Luka Doncic.
Right.
Uh, Nikola Jokic. I
The
don't know how to
Joker.
pronounce. Yeah, I don't know how to. Yeah, the Joker. I don't know how to pronounce their names. I apologize if I butchered their actual pronunciation. And then Steph Curry. That's for the West side.
Right.
East side, we got Kevin Durant, Giannis. We're just gonna keep it at Giannis. Not even gonna try to
Uh-huh.
attempt this last name.
Yeah, for the truth.
Joel Embiid, Bradley
So,
Beal, and your king, Kyrie Irving.
well,
So, with that being said, first off, let's start with first off. What which roster you liking better?
uh, if I'm going by what I see, I like the West better.
I am in agreement. I don't think it. I won't say I don't think it's close because obviously there's some good players on the East side too. Obviously, I feel like they're bigger. Obviously, I know.
Right, but I feel like the West is more of a systematic of anything because LeBron has, of course, it's LeBron, so he's gonna be all around. But you got Kawhi who can guard from 1 through 5. Yeah, you got Clay, not Clay. You got Stephen and Luca who can run the offense. Steph can shoot, and you got the Joker, man. Even though he's a center, he can still run the offense. He can pass. He can break people down. Don't let his shots fool you. We seen him cross people, and
Yeah, I mean overall, I feel like they are better, but you have you have KD and Kyrie still who are part of this high-powered offensive tandem, well trio, but you at least have two of them, right? And
of course,
now you get them some defense that they don't have with their actual team. So that's going to be kind of interesting.
of
I
course.
mean, you got Giannis you can use. You got Embiid on the boards, and then you have Bill. I don't know. Now, I mean,
All right.
I feel like the West is the better team too, but
Yeah.
we shall see as far as that. Now, as far as snubs, real quick, let's to kind of transition real quick. Same topic, but we're going to transition a little bit. It was a lot of it was a tie essentially between Luca and Dame Lillard, and how that worked is the fan vote. The fan vote is what ended up more or less breaking their tie. So
Right.
fan voting, which they say made up 50% of the voting, with the players and media getting 25%. So as far as the player votes, Luca got 58,
Uh-huh.
Dame had 131. Media vote, Luca had 30, Dame had 64. Fan vote, Dame had 2.8 million to Luca's 3.3 million. And that is where, you know,
Uh-huh.
that's why Luca's in and Dame is not. Now,
Right.
there was a lot of people, I mean, a lot of mixed reviews. People saying that Dame should have got in easy, which
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm just kind of shocked that I feel like I thought Dame. Dame's brand probably would have been bigger than Luca's, at least right now. But
Mm,
ain't no mistake that Luca is a dog, and this might just be his league in the next few years, 2, 3 years, or something like that. So don't get me
mhm.
wrong, Luca is a beast, but I was kind of shocked that Dame didn't get in. You could, like I said, you can make an argument maybe that you could have had Luca and Dame in over Steph. But I feel like probably the fan vote or the popularity vote for Steph is just so much higher than theirs. So
It wouldn't be
there's no way that's
yeah, it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair.
um but are there any other snubs that you can see that on east side or west side that you feel like
All right. Well, before that, let me go over some things. So for the West starters, for where they are, it is Los Angeles, Dallas, Denver, Los Angeles. So pretty much, other than Denver, I think all of them are very big major
be a bit
be
markets?
big markets. And for the East, for example, for East is New York, New York, Milwaukee, Philly, Washington, and New York. So other than Washington, most of them are, and probably Milwaukee, but Milwaukee's been coming up. So other than probably I would say for this season, other than Washington, those are kind of big markets. Um, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. It's weird that CJ McCollum was behind Clay Thompson for a player that's not even playing. That's kind of it's kind of weird how a player that's out for the season has 212 votes and able to be a starter for the All-Star games. How that happened?
That's fan vote, man. The fans get 50%. They gotta tone that down.
They got to because here's the thing. If that's the case, that's crazy because CJ's having a great year. And let me ask you a question. Why is none of the players from the Utah Jazz is on the All-Star games and they're the leading team in the NBA?
Because they play in Utah, like you said.
Exactly, because it's media based. I hate it. I love being a fan of the NBA. Don't get me wrong. I love fans. I just hate that we're giving fans so much power because we're denying people that's been playing amazing and we're denying for their skills. Like Zach Levine is averaging 28.5 points per game. And he's not on the list, but Kyrie, who sat out for almost 6 games, is in. Don't get me wrong, I like Kyrie. I like Kyrie
It's a
as
bit
a shooting guard. Maybe not as a point guard as he thought he was, but as a shooting guard that we all know he was. But let's be real, guys. Let's be real. Like Kyrie is not gonna be like an outstanding point, and of course, it's kind of hard to be an amazing leading scorer where you have two other people that are MVP, former MVP, former like scoring leaders. So it's kind of hard, but like we got to give like the players that's been doing work. We got to give them some type of recognition, even if they're not gonna make playoffs. We got to at least give them All-Star. We have to. Like Bradley Bill, this is long overdue for Bradley Bill. It sucks that it can't happen in front of fans, but this is long overdue.
and you know what's crazy though? I can make the argument the only reason that Bradley Bill got the votes this year is because Westbrook got going over there brought more eyes to the Wizards.
Right, right. To like, oh man, Westbrook's at the Wizards. Let's look. Hey, who's this guy? Bradley Beal, man, he's awesome. If Westbrook was never there with Deal, like who's there again? They
Yeah.
wouldn't even know Bradley Bill exists.
But
Players in
that's
the NBA,
that is part of his own fault because he keeps constantly saying he doesn't want to leave, that him wanting to be
that's
traded
it,
is
right.
so he wants to be one of those guys that I'm gonna win it in Washington. You're
I
not.
get it.
You're
I
not,
get
but
it.
I
I
respect
get
it,
it.
but you're
I
not.
respect it. I get it, but I need you to look at John Wall in his career. I need you to take a really close look at it and really compare it. You have to think before you came there, Bradley. John Wall was the face of the Wizards. They gave John Wall everything. They gave him money. They gave him all. But one thing they did not give him was weapons. And that man worked his butt off, and he got injured every single year until the point that they said, you know what? Let's get a bigger name and just trade him. Because remember, not Westbrook, Wall said the same thing. No, I'm not going to trade. I want to stay in Washington. I want to try to win it here. And what happened? They heard a bigger name and they let you go. So I get it, Brad. If you're doing it for the money, okay, get your money. But once that money is gone, bro, or once that money is done, bro, I need you to leave. I need you to leave. I need you to leave. Like people need to really like I get it that people are trying to do like this hometown thing, and I get it, and I respect it more than anything. I like the person that stayed with one team and try to win it and finally get it. Dirk was probably I would have to say the last one to actually do it. I want to say
Yeah.
to stay. I think he's the only one that does it. But look how long it took him, and he
Yeah.
had and he had some weapons back there to from Steve Nash all the way to Jason Kidd, Josh Howard, like all that. Um,
I mean, well, he made it earlier in his career, but
right, but right.
you know, a young Wade and Shaq and
Shaq and
Zoe and them boys, and
yeah,
we got
yeah,
the boys up
yeah,
out of there. But
yeah. We got
that doesn't matter.
that doesn't matter. But no, but like that's why I like Melo, like Lamelo, like I get it, cool, y'all building this chemistry. I need you to go. I need you to leave.
But you know what though? Like players, like it's always like a good rookie, right?
Right.
Every year in every sport, honestly, too. This isn't just
Mm-hmm.
exclusive to the NBA. This is in the NFL too, where it's like you see the talent, and they're like in a bad market, small market team,
Right.
and it's just like, but then they get this money thrown at them, and
They're
I
like
mean,
bumble.
I've never had that much money offered to me, so I can't be the one to say that I would turn
Right,
it
right,
down to,
right.
especially
No, no,
guaranteed money in the NBA. Your money's
that's
guaranteed in the NBA. That's different. It's a lot
right. That's
different than the NFL.
right. And so that's why I'm saying. That's why I say please. That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to get your money, get your money, get your money. But after the money thing, all right, cool. I got my money. Try to go get a ring, man. If not, man, you're going to be stuck in a situation that you do not want to be stuck in. There's some players in the NBA are in a situation they wish they were never in,
Yeah,
and they're in right now. That's why Blake is trying to opt out. That's why that's why a lot of players is trying to you get traded. Like, look, man, I gave y'all what I wanted. Now y'all gave me what I wanted. I gave what I wanted. Now I'm out. I want to be out. I want to try to do it. That's why Anthony Davis was so young to see it. Anthony's like, cool, I got my money when he was with the Pelicans. And after that, he's like, man, after that Warriors loss, he's like, no, I'm out. I can't do it no more. I'm out.
yeah.
Yeah, after that Warriors loss, he's like, I'm out. I can't do it no more.
He could
So
he
when
he could have been like Giannis or Dame and said, "Nah, I'm gonna win here."
nah, he tried. And they failed him against the Warriors. They had the Warriors in game 7 and they lost it. After that, Anthony just said, nah, I'm done. I'm done.
Hey, but I see your background there. Shout out to Anthony Edward. He put that.
Ugh.
That's
I'm glad he's fine. I'm glad he's
Move your head.
finally it's all clicked. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yes, that was horrible. That was that's gonna
Um,
go on a trading card or something like that's gonna be on
oh
a
yeah. Oh
top
yeah.
card. Like that's
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be worth some
Oh
money.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeesh.
Oh yeah. Most
Why would
definitely.
he do that to him? He has a family.
I'm 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 glad he's starting to get it because it looked like it was really hard to like catch on like out of everybody in that class like it was like he was like kind of like hard to catch on maybe because of the system in Minnesota which is understandable because like there's like a lot of different pieces that had to be changed around because of the whole cat thing and everything but I'm glad he's finally everything's starting to click
It's
for
like it
him.
seems like Minnesota always gets some of the top talent, and you never can tell. It's like
It,
I don't understand.
I don't know because it's a wishy washy, man. Because like one on one side you had Zach. We all know him for a dunker while he was at Timberwolves. As soon as he left Timberwolves and go to Chicago, he got his whole game elevated. And we're like, man, this is the Zach we had, man. Why did Timberwolves win that good enough? And then you have Andre Wiggins, who's supposed to be the next LeBron, and now you're just looking at him at the Warriors, you're like, really?
But he's looks better with the Warriors than he looked with the Timberwolves too. Is what I'm
I
saying.
will I will give you that. I will give you that. I
So
will give you that.
it seems to be a trend here. I don't know if it's a system over there or what the case is, but it's just like
I think it's a system because I don't know because
KG was like the last pure like great Timberwolf that they drafted and you know was good up in good while being
forever.
yeah.
Okay, all right, good forever. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Okay,
Granted, he had to
I'll
leave
give
to go get his championship too.
right, but yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, because Kevin Love is really just Kevin Love.
Kevin Love, well, yeah, Kevin Love was good there, and then
Yeah, it's just Kevin Love.
but yeah,
Um,
that's what I'm saying. Look at how many people like it's like they passed through Minnesota. You gotta remember, Jimmy was over there for a little bit. Jimmy Butler was there for a little bit.
Jimmy was over there. Derrick Rose was over there. Zach
It's like that's
was
just
over
like a
there.
stop.
Andre was over there.
It's like
I
you
mean
just
Andre.
stop. You just stop through Minnesota. It's like
That's a
you're not gonna
that's a
build a championship team there for whatever reason. Like you're just yeah.
Trill Sprewell, Stephon Marbury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, like they're like really go back. It's
There's a lot of Timberwolves that went through. There's a lot. Wow, when you look at it, there's a lot of players
like
that came from the Timberwolves.
they've had some marquee names, but
Some market names,
nobody
yeah,
nobody stays there to really try
yeah.
to build nothing.
I think it's the system. I
And
think it's the culture
they go
that, to be honest
elsewhere
with
and
you.
do better though. So like it's something going on there. Like
I think I think it's I just think it's the system. I think it's the system that they hasn't changed since 1998 and in everything because you have to look at it. All draft picks, you got to look at it. First round draft picks, they always drafted what power forwards, other than Zach and Andre Wiggins, which they traded for.
yeah, they
All they
trade
drafted was
for
yeah,
him.
yeah. All they drafted was power forward. Think about it: Kevin Love, Cat. Uh, what was the other one? I forgot the other one, man. Oh, Anthony. No, that's the Cavs. They well, they traded to get him actually. So Anthony Bennett, yeah, all of them came through. So I don't know. I think it's a culture there, but yeah. But other than that, other than Zach, Zach Levine for the East is really
So
snub for
you would
me,
take
and
out Kyrie for Zach Levine, is what you're saying?
I would, yeah, I would, because
I
he
mean,
can play point.
I'm not mad at Kyrie. I mean,
I'm, I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Everybody's like, "Oh
I
my
pro-
God, so you
I
don't like
probably would have
Kyrie?"
I probably would have had Harden in over Kyrie though, personally.
I'll rather have that too. I'd rather have that too. I'd rather have that too.
Somebody for the East.
Yeah, I'd rather have that too. And here's the thing. It's not that I don't like Kyrie. I think Kyrie is one of the best combo guard in the league we have so far. It's just that man, there's so many players that done so much while he was sitting out. Like
Hey, he was chilling, man.
I get it, man. You were chilling while your team was struggling, and now you're back. Now they're on a winning streak now.
Yeah.
But let's see how that lasts. But other than that, the West, man,
I mean, the West is
is damn.
the
It's
West
damn.
is
That's it.
fine. I mean,
It's
but
damn. It's damn. It's damn. It's damn for me. I like Luca. Don't get me wrong. I love Luca. I think Luka is doing an amazing job, but I just think Dame's doing better. Dame's having a better numbers, better everything, more clutch. It just I just all this was all this list right here. You telling me is all media, all fan media. Why? Because Denver last year was because they got news because they almost upset. They were almost in the finals. So that's why everybody's like, ooh, let's see the Nuggets gonna do it again. So that's how the Nuggets got on radar.
Hey man, I like the Nuggets and the Jazz.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I
Like
love I really
they're not
want the Nuggets
again
to
like they're
see.
not big market teams
No.
or anything, but you're not just gonna go in there and sweep them in a
Oh
series.
yeah. No, no,
You're
no, no,
gonna,
no. I
you're
don't
gonna
get me wrong. I want the Nuggets to do well. I really do want the Nuggets to do well. Like I think Jamal Murray has really come alive as a scorer for the Nuggets. I think he's doing amazing. Scored 50 points with no free throws. That's amazing.
yeah, that
80%
was crazy.
with no free throws. He's scoring 50
What
points
was
with
he,
no
21
free
for
throws.
25? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. He was like 21, 25, 80% from three. I'm like, this man was on fire. But other
And
than
they
that, man,
and they say that was the that was an NBA record too. Nobody's ever done that. So
yeah,
to score 50 with no free throws. So
no free throws. Yeah. Let's see how it goes, man. This
yeah,
playoffs is gonna be interesting, man.
Giannis is dumb.
What?
Man, you don't see some of these teams like he could have went anywhere he wanted. You want to stay over there.
Look, man, they just gave him. It's about the money, man. They just gave him a $222 million extension.
I
I'm
feel that.
saying.
Yeah. But don't tell me you're trying to win the championship at the same time because you're not. You're not gonna
Listen,
win.
they were one away. We just the one that got in the way. We were just the one that got in the way. The one, the team that everybody said, oh, the Heat's not doing nothing. We were in the finals last year. Surprise.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Look, man, we're just having a struggle. That's it, man. We don't really care. We don't let what we're doing now affect anything. Listen, we did that. We did it last season. We did it last season. We didn't really care until after All-Star break. And then after All-Star break, everyone's like, oh, we're chilling. Oh, we hungry now.
Well, I mean, Bam and Jimmy just averaged they both just had a triple double the other night. So
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
it's coming together. They got Hero coming off the bench now. Like things are.
We just have to figure it out. That's it. We gotta figure it out.
It's
That's
not
all.
about even
Once we
about
figure it,
now. We had people sick with the whole COVID protocol and all that shit. Like
right.
we didn't have the whole team
Injuries,
playing together.
COVID thing. Yeah. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about nothing. I'll let people. I ain't worried about nothing. Look, in the words of Kyrie, this is your best free throw shooter.
All right, we're not finna do that. But do we have you have anything else?
No, man. I nah, man. Just after next week, man. The fireworks is happening, man.
Oh, you talk about free agency gonna
After
start?
next week. Yeah, man. The fireworks is gonna fly off, and and I'm gonna be glued to this phone because I'm waiting. Soon Sunday, February 28th at 11:59. As soon as that bit is midnight, I'm locked in.
All right. So,
I'm waiting. I was like, which one?
all right. So, with that being said, um, you know how this thing goes. So, you can agree, you can disagree, but at the end of the day, all takes are valid. All right,
Oh,
Spence.
yes, sir.